And we'll see if they can give the Canadians a challenge in this hockey game here, as we see the Fairmont players huddled up as the warm-ups have concluded. And as we now take a look at center ice, and over to the Canadian side as all the players are gathered in front of the net to have some pre-game pep talk. As we're almost ready to go here in this one. So if you haven't grabbed a coffee yet, this is the perfect time to do so before the opening face-off, as both teams are eager to get this one going. It is the U18 Fairmont Academy California Hockey Club facing the U18 Greater Vancouver Canadians here on playfullscreen.com. And now both teams are ready to go, as Fairmont Academy is ready, lined up at center ice. The starters are. The Canadians now getting the center ice as well, ready to get this one going. All right, as the referee blows the whistle, and we're ready to go here for the opening face-off. And the game has begun as the Canadians in their own zone. That's Smith. Pass ahead to center ice, just out of the reach of a blue sweater, as the Fairmont team gets control. And flips out of play into the Canadians' bench. So that stops play. 15 seconds into this hockey game. As for the Canadians, it is Ellen Peregrine in goal. A record of 13-4-0-2 last season in U17 with a .277 goals against average. And Peregrine also took part in the other exhibition game last week. 2 goals against on 9 shots. And the 5'9", 130-pound Peregrine is back in goal today. And on the other end, it is number 29 in goal. That's Matthew Bennett. So Matthew Bennett in goal for Fairmont. As the faceoff is now just outside of the Fairmont blue line. Canadians gain control. That's Meyer pass into the attacking zone. Along the boards, far side. We are underway, no score, opening minute of this one, an exhibition game between the U18 Canadians and Fairmont Academy, California, making the trip out here to Richmond, British Columbia. Play now in center ice. It's dumped in to the Canadian zone, but quickly thrown back out. Shot back in. No score. This one at center ice. That's Mitten coming in. Mitten with it. A shot. That was kicked aside by Bennett into the corner. Intercepted there, the pass, and is thrown back out. As play is now at center ice, Canadians try to regroup as Fairmont makes a line change. Puck is kept in the attacking zone by the Canadians. In the corner, far side. But now Fairmont gets it and is poked out by Goebel. Canadians Smith at center. Gives the puck away as Goebel comes in for Fairmont. Out of the reach, though, of the attacker there, number 9, not on our roster, but in the corner near side. Pass to the point, far side, a shot, stop, a chance, and a score. And Fairmont gets on the scoreboard. Actually, no, he saved that. I think he stopped that one, pardon me. Well, it was a stop. The scoreboard indicated a goal, but that fooled me as well. That Peregrine made the stop. So that was a brilliant save, actually, because it was an open net. And Peregrine, to his credit, somehow got a glove on it to make the stop. But that fooled me, and I know that fooled the scoreboard operator as well. But it's all good. It's still scoreless in this one. But the Fairmont team does have 2 shots on goal in this scoreless game, but again, a brilliant save there by Ellen Peregrine to keep this a scoreless game. Holmberg a shot, and that was stopped by Bennett, the Fairmont goaltender. And that's Eric Michael Holmberg, number 5 for the Canadians as he heads to the bench. Played last season for the U17 Chiefs, but this season joined the Canadians as Holmberg, a product of the Burnaby Winter Club. Born in Burnaby and playing this season with the U18 Canadians. A shot there that was stopped, and now face off in the attacking zone for the Canadians at the point. Pass there into the corner, back out in front, and that's thrown down the ice. As Nevin here going back to get the puck behind his own net. No score in this one. The Canadians on the power play. 5-on-4 here, with Wang in the penalty box for Fairmont. So the Canadians with a chance to work on the power play here. 1:27 left in the man advantage. As it's banked off the boards by Lambert and out all the way down the ice. Smith with the Canadians in his own zone behind the net. 1:13 to go in the minor penalty against Wang of the Fairmont hockey team. And if you missed a signal, which I did, it was a penalty against Fairmont, but right now 55 seconds to go in the minor penalty. A shot that goes wide, and it bounces all the way down into the Canadians' territory. Van Hookey, last season's most inspirational player for the U17 club, playing on this team. Shot there, short-handed, kicked aside by Peregrine. Half a minute to go in the power play for the Canadians. No score in this one. Pass ahead to center ice, into the attacking zone. Shot around the boards, into the near corner. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage. Back of the net. Canadians with only one shot attempt, or one shot on goal, I should say, in this man advantage. And the penalty is now over as Wang steps out of the penalty box and rejoins the action on the ice. Shot, that didn't get through. Canadians still with it. Van Hookey, pass to the point. The pass. One is on the ice for the Canadians as well. But Fairmont breaks it up. Capped in by Meyer. Intercepted there. Banked along the boards by Cole Bieksa. And now shot, it's now brought out, I should say, at center ice. Shot down the ice by Ertel. And a whistle here with 14:48 to go in the first period. It's scoreless here on PlayFullScreen.com. Again, an exhibition game here between the U18 Greater Vancouver Canadians and the U18 Fairmont Academy California club from the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey Association. They are a high school Division I club, making the trip out here to British Columbia to take on the Canadians. This team coached by Kevin Bieksa, the former NHL player. And down the ice. And that should be icing against Fairmont. And we should mention as well, coaching for the U18 Canadians this season, Dennis Akimoto. Second season in the BCHL with the Canadians, but first as a head coach of the U18 club. Last season, Akimoto led the U17 team to a first place finish and looking to do big things for the U18 club this season. So we congratulate Dennis Akimoto, the head coach of the U18 Canadians this season, after a great year last season with the U17 team. Playing now in the Fairmont zone, now bounces to center ice. Smith with it. Pass. Back to Smith. Drapak off his stick as Drapek goes to the bench for a line change. 14 minutes ago in the opening period. No score. As now Lambert, back of his own net, passes it back to Lambert behind the net. Lambert being chased. Lambert still with it. The center ice. Lambert passes it finally into the attacking zone. A shot into the glove of Peregrine as he makes a stop. Again, Ellen Peregrine played for the U17 club last season with a 2.77 goals against average in 20 games. As the Vancouver Thunderbirds product, looking sharp so far in goal for Greater Vancouver. As Peregrine, 5'9", 130 pounds, strong in goal. As now plays at the other end, and Bennett for the Fairmont team. Matthew Bennett, the goaltender, he puts a glove on it to stop play with 13:22 to go in the first period. Scoreless here on playfullscreen.com. And while we have a moment, we'd like to say thank you to our sponsors for supporting GVC hockey this season. So thank you to Buntain Insurance, Ignite Construction, Pitchfork Development, Horizon Wealth Management, Culture Developments, KPMG, LK Law, McDonald Realty Westmar, Dacal Ventures, Northlink Supply, Hub International, and Great Cliffs Hair Salons. So we thank our sponsors for supporting GVC hockey this 2024-25 season. Play now resumes in the Fairmont zone. As Blum clears it along the boards, but is kept in by the Canadians. A shot right on, stopped by Bennett. Another chance there. As that was stopped again. And the puck is cleared out to center ice along the boards by the penalty box area. Now in the Canadian zone as both teams make changes. Long pass into the attacking zone for the Canadians. Gill. That one is in the corner now. Gill is in there battling for it. And Gill very visible out there on the ice. He's 6'4", 160 pounds. So 6'4", a big guy, Gill is, as he heads to the bench now for a line change. A shot there. At the point now, Fairmont keeps it. That was deflected and it goes out of play. With 12:08 to go in the opening period of this exhibition game, it is the Canadians nothing and Fairmont Academy nothing. But speaking earlier of just a moment ago of Nishan Gill, number 22, 11 goals last season, 32 points for the U17 club. One of a handful of players moved up to the U18 club this season, but strong presence on the ice. As mentioned, he's 6'4", and always very visible and making his presence felt when he's on the ice, as that one is shot into the Canadians' territory. As a chance there as Peregrine comes out to play the puck. And that is a easy goal, if you will, for the visitors. Yes, Fairmont gets on the scoreboard first. As that goal, no chance really for Peregrine once he committed to coming out of the net to play it. And that was just an easy tap into the empty net. 1-0 for Fairmont here on playfullscreen.com. Again, the play started very innocently, but of course once Peregrine came out to play the puck and the puck came out the front of the net, it was an easy tap in into the open net. So 1-0 is the score here. 11.5 minutes to go in the first period. So we'll see if the Canadians can bounce back from that. They do have a bunch of scorers on this club. But right now, puck bounces into the attacking zone for Parks of the Fairmont Academy team, but Canadians come back the other way. A shot that was turned aside by Matthew Bennett, the goaltender for Fairmont. Shots are now 6 apiece. But it is the Canadians down 1-0 as they're trying to regroup here. And definitely something for the Canadians to try and improve on as far as results on the ice, because last time they had a game, an exhibition game a week ago on Friday, they lost 9-2 to the Valley West Giants here at the Oval in their exhibition opener. So looking to bounce back today, results-wise. But right now the puck is in the Canadians' territory. That's Holmberg, who played last season for the U17 Chiefs. Passes it, and it goes into center ice now. Battle for the puck there, and now it's shot into the Fairmont zone. 10:19 to go in the opening period. That's Ertel coming in, and the puck slides away from him. Good defensive play there by the Canadians to stop him. Guan is in the attacking zone for the Canadians. 16 goals last season and named the unsung hero for the U17 club last year with GVC on the ice. Always a threat to put the puck in the net. Guan is. Right now it's in the far corner. Mitten is there. A shot by Usachi. Did not get through. 9.5 minutes ago in the opening period. 1-0 for the visiting Fairmont Academy Hockey Club from California. A shot there stopped by Bennett. And the Canadians have overtaken the Fairmont team in as far as shots on goal are concerned, now 8-6. But they trail 1-0. 9.5 minutes ago in this opening period, and the face-off in the Fairmont zone. Fairmont in their white gel breakaway. Oh, almost a breakaway chance, but that's offside. As Whitkin looked like he was sprung away on a breakaway attempt, but could not control it. And it's offside, so the faceoff will come just outside of the Canadians' blue line. As they're ready for the face-off here. Drapak taking the draw for the Canadians. Good to see him back on the ice. I know he was injured in the latter stages of the season last year and missed quite a number of games, but good to see Drapak back on the ice. He was he was awarded the leadership award for the U17 Canadians last season as he takes a hit at center ice. Canadians in the offensive zone, but that's broken up. 8.5 minutes, or 8:45 I should say, to go in the first period. Shot that was deflected as Holmberg is back of his own net. Holmberg with it along the boards, off the boards, and out of the reach though of Bethel. Bethel is in there. Bethel, the MVP of the U17 club last season. 9 goals in 22 games last year on this U18 club this season. Martiniak with it. Martiniak led U17 Canadians in goals last season. So a lot of familiar faces on this U18 club that played on the U17 squad last year. Looking to make a contribution to the U18 club this year. And now 2-on-1, a shot. That one was deflected, and that was, or not deflected, but it was off the arm of Peregrine as he made a save there. 7:40 to go in the first period. Ertel, a shot, a stop, as Peregrine was in position to make that stop. So a chance there by Fairmont. But still a 1-0 score for the visitors as both teams make line changes. And the faceoff will come to the left of Alan Peregrine. As that's Longo taking the draw for the visitors. Kept in by Fairmont. A pass there was deflected out of play. So we are blessed here at the Richmond Olympic Oval with the netting, as a high netting prevents the puck from coming out into the spectators area. So all around the rink, you see netting that's very high and almost impossible for a puck to fly out and hit the crowd in attendance, but also impossible to get a souvenir here as well if you're into that. As the pucks, if they come out of play, they just hit the high netting and bounce back into play. But right now, play is at center ice. And the puck comes to Peregrine, and he flips it to Guan. Guan passes it along the center ice into the attacking zone. The shot there was blocked and did not get through. 6:45 to go in the first period. 1-0 to score for the visitors. Back of the net, pass in front. Shot there and misfired, or at least Bennett was there to make that stop. So play now in the corner, near side. Holmberg, pass in front, but no shot there. As Van Hookey gets a stick on it, now back of the net. As that's Gill in there. Gill passes the puck along the boards. Holmberg, a shot there. Goes to the back of the net. As Canadians make a change. Shot down the ice. Holmberg is there. Still on the ice. A long pass to center ice. Oh, off a stick of Bethel. Play now in the, or actually that was Mitten on the ice. His in there, along with Usachi. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Raskin just couldn't get get a stick on the puck for Fairmont. Fairmont continues to lead this by a score of 1-0. Drapac off his skate. Nevin here, pass, and the penalty or whistle here. It looks like a head contact call has been made against Drapac. So head contact penalty. To Nicholas Drapac, and he sits in the penalty box for 2 minutes or less, and Fairmont Academy with a 1-0 lead on the power play. And puck slides over to Peregrine, covers it up. Just 1 second off the clock for the power play, with Drapac in the penalty box or head contact. At the point, it's kept in, but now the Canadians throw it down the ice with 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Thanks for joining us here on this broadcast on playfullscreen.com. As we have the U18 Greater Vancouver Canadians taking on the U18 Fairmont Academy California Hockey Club here on this Sunday, September 15th, 2024. As Fairmont looks to get organized on their power play. Back in their own zone, 4.5 minutes to go in the period. Off the stick of Bieksa, as the Canadians have control of it at center ice, to Guan. Guan. That one hit a stick of Witkin, and it's at center ice now, and Fairmont not able to do anything here in this power play, which has 50 seconds left in it. So Canadians doing a fine job so far in the first minute of this penalty to prevent the Fairmont team from getting any chances. But right now Fairmont is setting up. In the far corner, pass, that was blocked. And the puck slides over to Peregrine, and he covers it up. Alan Peregrine wearing number 1. Product of the Vancouver Thunderbirds. as he has kept the Canadians in this one so far. 1-0 to score. Face-off coming to the right of the goaltender. As Mitten takes the draw and the Fairmont team gets control of it. Kept in. Only 25 seconds left in the power play, however. As Fairmont continues to have possession of the puck. Far side. Back to the point. Pass. In the far corner now. Back to the point, but Lambert could not keep it in, and Lambert now with it as the penalty has expired. So Drapek is out of the penalty box and rejoins the action on the ice. Canadians have it. So Fairmont 0 for 1 with a man advantage here in this exhibition game. They have the 1-0 lead here on playfullscreen.com. So thanks for joining us on this broadcast wherever you're watching from. In the near corner now. 2:45 to go in the first period. Battling for the puck in the corner as the Canadians make a change. Puck slides over to Bennett, and he couldn't cover it up as the puck now is in the far side, and a shot there is stopped by Bennett. As Matthew Bennett in goal for Fairmont. Covers it up, and both teams making line changes now. As Bethel is on the ice with Ramal and Van Hookey, as well as Nevin here. As Ramal takes the draw, but Fairmont has possession of the puck. Van Hookey at center ice. Van Hookey back in his own zone. 2:15 to go in the first period on this Sunday morning. When I say morning, yeah, we are still in the morning here, as this was 8:40 a.m. puck drop. And we're in the first period, and Van Hookey a chance, but that's broken up. Bethel with it. Bethel in his own zone. Bethel, a pass to the far side, back to Bethel. Might not have been expecting that pass, but he skates out with it. Throws it to the boards. Giveaway. Parks. That was knocked off his stick as Whitkin is in there for Fairmont. A shot there. That was stopped by Peregrine. Now Matiniak with it. Matiniak with a goal in the last game. The exhibition loss against the Giants last week. Minute 12 to go in the first period. 1-0 is the score for the visiting Fairmont team. And now in the final minute, about a whistle here. .101 to go to be exact. And it looks on the visitors bench. That looks like Coach Bieksa trying to say something to the officials as Matiniak heads to the penalty box. So a power play here, a second consecutive power play for the Fairmont Hockey Club. 1:01 left to be exact as Matiniak is in the penalty box for minor penalty. Ertel keeps it in. A pass to Whitkin. And a goal there. It's 2-0. With 53.7 seconds to go in the first period. So the Fairmont Academy Hockey Club capitalizes on the power play this time. Make it 2-0 here with only 53.7 seconds to go in the period. So a costly penalty there by Matiniak. And as many will say, a goal in the first or last minute of a period is one you want to avoid. But right now, nothing we can do about it. But We'll see how the Canadians respond to this. Down 2-0 with a goal in the final minute of play with 53.7 seconds left in the period. And back for more, the Fairmont team. But the Canadians with a chance to clear it up, but the Fairmont Academy Club keeps it in. Canadians now finally do get it up with only 18 seconds to go in the period. A shot there, it was blocked. 13 seconds to go in the period. Along the boards, and Fairmont gets it out. 5 seconds to go, and this should do it. And the buzzer will sound. That's the end of the first period. The score, the visitors 2 and the Canadians nothing. We'll be back after a short period of intermission. So time for you to get a coffee and come back after 15 minutes. The score 2-0 for Fairmont. You're watching this game on playfullscreen.com. And there they are, as they have come through the gate, led by Ellen Peregram. Gave up 2 goals on 12 shots in the first period. And we're actually also waiting for the officials to come back on the ice, as the players themselves are now putting the nets back in position. As we see, we see on the screen here the Fairmont players pushing the puck, or pushing the net back into the moorings, and the other side, Ellen Peregram doing the same thing off camera here. And officials are now coming through the gate at the moment. So everybody's back and ready to go now for the second period. Shots on goal in the first period, 12 by the Fairmont team, 11 by the Canadians. On the scoreboard, it is Fairmont leading 2-0. And Fairmont taking advantage of one of the 2 power play opportunities that they had in the first period, going 1 for 2 with the man advantage. GVC 0 for 1 with the man advantage. And now both teams are at center ice now, as we see Parks skating to center. It is Gomez taking the draw, though, for Fairmont. And Ramal is going to take the draw for the Canadians. Ramal with 15 goals last season for the U17 Canadians. As we're almost ready to go. Brief delay there, but now they're ready to get started, and it is Fairmont with the puck in their own zone. Canadians in there, keeping it in. Now it's poked out. We're in the first minute of play in the second period. Canadians in their home blue jerseys with the red helmets. A shot, a score! 25 seconds into the period. And the visiting Fairmont Academy team has jumped up to a 3-0 lead. And that again coming 25 seconds into the period. That's Parks, Owen Parks with the goal. And it's 3-0. So it might have been about 20 minutes in real time, but 2 goals in under a minute in game action. Well, actually just over a minute. 57 seconds left in the first period. The Fairmont team scored their second goal of the game, and then in the opening minute of this second period, they have struck again. It's 3-0. So 2 goals in just over a minute of play in game action. And they've jumped out to a 3-0 lead and back for more. But Smith breaks it up. Shot back in by Blum, but Canadians have control of it. 1 minute gone in the second period. 3-0 is the score for the visiting Fairmont hockey team. Canadians. That's broken up though, as Fairmont skates out with it. Along the boards, far side is shot in the Canadian zone, so 3-0. So if he had stepped away late in the first period and just came back, well, since that time, the Fairmont Academy California club has struck for 2 more goals to take a 3-0 lead. A power play goal, 57 seconds left in the first period. And then a quick goal here, 23 seconds into the second. So 3-0 is the score, as we'll see if the Canadians can get on the scoreboard here, but that's broken up. As now Fairmont comes out with it. Shot back into the Fairmont zone as the goaltender Bennett came out of the net to play it. At center ice now, Canadians with it. Usachi passes it back to his own zone. 2.5 minutes gone in the second period. 3-0. There's a score. Usachi that's knocked away from him, but Canadians recover. Shot back in by Golo. Canadians trying to get organized here. Kept in by Fairmont. And Fairmont relentless here, but a whistle here. A cross-checking penalty. So cross-checking against the Fairmont Academy club. It looks like Brody Stager is in the penalty box, number 41. I don't have the correct pronunciation of some of these names, but that would be Stager or Stager in the penalty box, number 41. Cross-checking. So Canadians with their second power play here, looking to capitalize and get on the scoreboard. 0 for 1 in the first period. Nevin here with it. Passes it along the board. Smith in the corner. Along the boards, back of the net. Pass in front. Oh, it hit a side of the net. Smith passes it back of the net. Far side. Side of the net, pass in front. And no shot there as Fairmont breaks it up. It's shorthanded coming down the ice. Minute 20 to go in the cross-checking penalty. As Ramal comes out to center ice with it. Ramal coming in. Ramal still with it. 1:05 to go in the man advantage. Meyer with it. Meyer in the corner, a pass. Ramal. Back of the net. Passes it. Flipped over to Meyer. Meyer, pass off the stick of Ramal. Back to the point. In the corner. Back of the net. to Meyer at the point. Meyer passes it back to the other point. A long shot into the glove of Bennett with 31 seconds left in a man advantage. So the Canadians passing the puck well in this man advantage, but unable to beat Bennett. And by our count, only one shot so far on this power play. 30 seconds left on the power play. Now it's poked out. A breakaway chance here. Coming in shorthanded. But that's broken up. Fine defensive play there. As the Canadians now regroup in their own zone with only 12 seconds to go in the power play. 15-15 left in the second period. They're down 3-0. Coming in. Penalty is now over. And they score! Just after the power play had expired, they do get on the scoreboard. 15:03 left in the second period. That's Nishan Gill with the goal. So Nishan Gill gets the goal to make it 3-1. That one coming with 15:03 to go in period number 2. As Nishan Gill, the 6'4", 160-pound Richmond player, product of the Richmond Jets, gets the home team on the scoreboard. Is now 3-1. So great to see the Canadians get on the scoreboard at last. As Nishan Gill with 11 goals last season for the U17 Canadians gets a goal here to make it 3-1. And of course they needed that one. Now back in the game. Back for more Canadians. And that one just came after the power play had just expired. But it was before the fifth player was actually back in the action, because I saw that Brody Stager coming out of the penalty box and heading to the bench, and then another player skated or jumped off the boards, or over the boards, I should say, to try and join in the action. But before he was able to do so, the puck had gone into the net, and then the shot here stopped by Bennett. So even though that came after the power play that expired, it was before the fifth player was able to jump into play, try and help out. But officially, Canadians 0 for 2 with a man advantage. But the important thing is they're on the scoreboard. But now a chance for Fairmont coming in, a shot that was turned aside by Peregrine. As the Fairmont team looking for more here. And that's number 88, Greenleaf Jr. wearing number 88. On our roster, he's listed as 99, so a correction there. I don't think anybody would be wearing 99 on any team, but on the official roster we were given, Greenleaf Jr. was number 99, listed as 99, but he's actually number 88. A shot there was blocked. But anytime you see a big number like that, it catches your eye for sure. But right now, Fairmont back on the attack. A shot that was turned aside by Peregrine. So Peregrine in this game started and has been in this game throughout. Last week, it was a week ago on Friday, when GVC lost 9-2 to the Giants in an exhibition game. Peregrine played in one period, allowed 2 goals on 9 shots. Liam Leslie, who's backing him up today. Leslie started that game and played 2 periods, gave up 7 goals on 27 shots. So both goaltenders seeing action in the first exhibition game, and I don't think you can really fault the goaltenders on the number of goals It was just one of those games where everything seemed to bounce in for the Giants. But you can say it's a bounce back game for sure for Peregrine in this one. And I'm sure that when Liam Leslie gets his chance, he will also bounce back and give a solid performance to the Canadians. But right now, Leslie on the bench for this one. With the score, the Canadians trailing 3-1, but a chance here, shot stopped by Bennett, big rebound, but it's cleared out. That was a big rebound, and back the other way, a shot. That one into the glove of Peregrine as he was ready for it. And now both teams making changes. We see Mitten on the ice, here on the ice. Drapak on the ice as well, with Usachi as well. And of course, the Fairmont team making changes also. They have possession of the puck. A shot there by Wang that did not get through. And the puck comes out now. Blum passes it off the stick of Goebel. Into the Canadian zone, kept in by Blum. 11:55 to go in the second period. This is the first of a doubleheader, if you will, for today at the Richmond Olympic Oval. Coming up at 11:15 after this one is the U17 Canadians taking on the U17 Valley West Giants as their regular season has started. The U17 Giants beating the U17 Canadians 4-1 last night at the Planet Ice Delta rink. And the second of a home-and-home series, if you will, to open the U17 regular season, and the second of a doubleheader here at the Oval today. So we invite you to come to the rink for that, or get the game on playfullscreen.com. Matinia comes in, passes it, as Canadians looking to get back in this game. A shot there, long shot by Meyer that was turned aside by Bennett. Again, this is an exhibition game here for the U18 Canadians. A long shot that was deflected. An exhibition game here with the U18 Canadians taking on the U18 Fairmont Academy California Club. But the one coming up at 11:15 a.m. right after this game is a regular season game. We'll see Rod Ramsey, first-year head coach of the U17 club, leading his team against the U17 Valley West Giants. And in that one, if we can talk about it for a moment, it was Luke Vickers with 2 goals for the Giants in the victory. Luke Wilson, the only goal for the Canadians in that one. So the U17 Canadians looking to bounce back. And a whistle here. Well, the Canadians will be penalized here. As that's Caden Meyer heading to the penalty box. Meyer, another big guy, 6'2", 155 pounds. A product of the South Delta Minor Hockey Association. Caden Meyer in the penalty box. I believe that was a slashing call, but in any event, the Canadians shorthanded again with 9.5 minutes to go in the second period. So Parks now with it. He has a goal in this period. Parks pass in front at the point. Pass to the near side to Gomez. Back to Gomez. A pass. And that one hit a 7. That hit the post or hit something. You hear metal. Or we could hear it from our vantage point here. But 3-1 is the score right now. Minute 27 left in the Caden Meyer penalty. 5-on-4 here for Fairmont. At the point, Ertel in the corner now, near side. Along the boards, in the corner again. 1:12 to go in the man advantage. Caden Meyer in the penalty box. Gomez passes it in the corner. Loses it along the boards. And kept in by Gomez. Pass by Ertel into the corner. 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Pass there. Oh, Ertel's pass did not reach the intended target and instead is shot down the ice as Bennett gets a stick on it, passes it to Ertel. Canadians make a change. 30 seconds left in the minor penalty. Center ice into the attacking zone. Pass or shot. That was a big rebound. That was stopped by Peregrine. A big rebound by the Fairmont team, unable to capitalize as Raskin passes it. That will giveaway. Oh, he fanned on it. That was a giveaway. But Guan fanned on the shot. Another shot here, turned aside by Bennett. 1 second left in the Caden Meyer penalty. So the Canadians with a couple of chances there. Guan fanned on a shot, and then the shot taken from the point. But that was turned aside by Bennett. An early morning game in this one. Glad you're joining us. If you're just waking up, it is 3-1 in the second period. 7:48 to go in the frame. In the stanza, it's the U18 Fairmont Academy California Club, coached by Kevin Bieksa from the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey Association, the High School Division I Club, taking on the U18 Greater Vancouver Canadians. KP Wee here with a call for you in this one. Enjoying every minute of this for sure. A shot there, turned aside by Peregrine. 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. And as we said earlier, we'll be bringing you the second game of the doubleheader here at the Oval after this one. U17 Canadians taking on the U17 Valley West Giants. Is also the second of home and home series. The Giants winning 4-1 last night at the Planet Ice Delta rink. As the Canadians are penalized again. And he's been ejected, it appears. That's Guan. Has been, he's been sent to the dressing room, so we won't see Guan again the rest of the game, it looks like. 7:12 to go. They've listed 2 minutes on the penalty clock, but I guess a misconduct as well, as Guan was sent. Well, the penalty box door opened, but the official just sent him to the dressing room, and right now it's Bethel serving the 2-minute penalty. And of course, that will be a misconduct as he's out of the game. Guan is. In any event, it's a chance for the Fairmont club to reestablish a 3-goal advantage, a 3-goal cushion, as they led 3-0 after the first 25 seconds of the second period. And of course, Nishan Gill a goal 5 minutes into this period to make it 3-1. Canadians short-handed here. That's Isachi in the corner. And a penalty against Fairmont, I believe. Might be an interference penalty against Brady Whitkin. He's headed to the penalty box, so that will nullify the power play, as it's an interference penalty. That's against Brady Whitkin. An early morning game, if you will, 8:40 a.m. start. I know some of you just waking up, perhaps tired on this Sunday morning in Richmond, BC on the West Coast. Richmond, Canada, British Columbia. So if you want to get a cup of coffee or tea and come back to this one, 6:22 left in the period. The face-off in the Fairmont Academy zone. Again, Fairmont Academy, California. A high school Division I from the state of California in the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey Association. Making a trip out here, up here I should say, to Richmond, British Columbia, Canada. And this team coached by Kevin Bieksa, looking like they're in control at the moment. 4-on-4 for another 38 seconds. And then the Canadians will go on a brief power play unless more penalties occur. Pass, centering pass, a shot stopped by Bennett as Matthew Bennett continues to stand tall for Fairmont. 22 shots on the goal already by the Canadians as both teams make line changes. While we have a moment, I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors for supporting GVC hockey throughout the season. Buntain Insurance, Ignite Construction, Pitchfork Development, Horizon Wealth Management, Coulter Developments, KPMG, LK Law, McDonald Realty Westmar, Dadcal Ventures, Northlink Supply, and they score! We should read out the sponsor list more often. It's 3-2. But also thank you to Hub International and Great Clips Hair Salons. We thank all the sponsors for supporting GVC hockey all season long, as that is a goal by A.J. Abel, one of the few remaining players from U18 last season, with 5:31 left in the second period. That was with 4-on-4. As Bethel makes it a 3-2 game. 13 goals last season for A.J. Bethel. Oh, sorry, A.J. Abel, I should say. Getting my names wrong here. It is actually a goal by Abel, pardon me. I misspoke there. But it is 3-2. As Canadians right now with 22 seconds to go in the power play. 5-on-4 right now. Canadians now with 9 seconds left in the power play. Van Hoeke a shot, and that's stopped by Bennett. So now a 3-2 game. As the Canadians down 3-0 at one point have cut the lead or cut the deficit to just a 1-goal deficit. .430 to go in the second period. And certainly, although it's an exhibition game, I'm sure that the coaching staff of the Canadians have to be encouraged by the Canadians' resiliency, not quitting. And at the other side, or on the other side, the Fairmont coaching staff led by Kevin Bieksa also have to be a little bit concerned with how the second half of this period has turned out. Again, up 3-0 they were, but now it's a 3-2 hockey game. Smith in his own zone, passes it off to Yosachi. Shot into the Fairmont zone. So 3-2 is a score with 3:40 to go in the second period. Flip to center ice. And a whistle here with 3:26 to go. An icing call against GVC. So they have the face-off in the Canadian zone. So Canadians definitely have had more opportunities in this period. 24 shots on goal now by the Canadians. They had 11 in the first period. But a couple of goals here. And a big part of that, of course, is Alan Peregrine in goal, giving the Canadians a solid effort. And the face-off coming out in the Canadian zone now, as they're in the corner near side. And the puck is cleared out. Ramon chasing after it, but won't get there. Off the stick. And now the Fairmont team coming in. Shot off the boards. 3 minutes ago in the second period. Canadians in the corner, far side. 3 players, 4 in there looking for that puck. Canadians lose it. Fairmont coming in, a shot. That one goes into the near side. 2:35 remaining in the second. Canadians now with it, skate out with it to center ice and flipped into the Fairmont zone. Back of the net now, 3-4 players in there looking for the loose puck. Fairmont comes up with it off the boards. 2:15 to go in the second period. Out of the reach of Parks. He had a goal early in the second period here to make it 3-0. Now a 1-goal game. And the faceoff will come back inside the Fairmont zone. 2:09 to go in the period. Play now resumes, and the puck is cleared down the ice as Peregrine pokes it away. Canadians come back with it. That's Gill with it. Gill passes the back of the net. Along the boards now at the point. Passes it to Smith. Smith shoots it. That was blocked by Parks. Minute 25 to go in the second period. A 1-goal game here with the Canadians trailing. A shot. Side of the net. That now it's in the corner. Now Smith at the point. Passes it. Another pass in front. That one was deflected. Off the boards, or off the glass, as they're saying, out. Ertel with it, passes it to center. In the final minute now of the second period. Canadians come back the other way. Pass there was blocked. Canadians, Matiniak pass. A shot. That was turned aside 35 seconds ago in the second period. Shot down the ice. And that's icing with 29.8 seconds to go in the second period. Canadians looking to even up this game. But of course, Fairmont looking to head to the dressing room with this 1-goal lead. And it's cleared out with 22 seconds to go in the second period. As the Canadians now in their own zone in the center ice, looking for one more chance, one more shot. Pass, that did not get through. 5 seconds to go. Canadians will have to hurry if they want to get a shot off here, but they will not have a chance as the buzzer sounds to end the second period of play. So after 2 periods, it is the visiting Fairmont team ahead by a score of 3-2. So one more period to go here in this one, in this exhibition contest, as both teams will skate off the ice. With the score again, the Canadians trailing 3-2 after 2 periods of play. As a better effort here, or I should say maybe better chances is more appropriate, but after 2 periods, the Canadians trail just 3-2. 25 shots on goal by the Canadians after the second period. And it looks like 19 shots on goal by the visitors. And I hesitate to say that because sometimes the scoreboard is kind of blocked off, part of it is blocked off because of some polls, but it is 19 shots by the Fairmont team after 2 periods. So basically 14-7 shot on goal totals for the Canadians in the second period alone. So Canadians doubling the Fairmont team in shot attempts, or shots on goal I should say, in the second period. So we'll be back after 12 minutes to get you ready for the third period call. It is the Greater Vancouver Canadians taking on the U18 Fairmont Academy Club, and Fairmont leading 3-2 after the second period of play. And we'll be back. And we welcome you back to the Richmond Olympic Oval here on PlayFullScreen.com. It is a U18 exhibition matchup between the Greater Vancouver Canadians and the Fairmont Academy California Club, as we are almost set to go in the third period. Through 2 periods of play, the Fairmont Academy California team with a 3-2 lead against the Canadians, as Fairmont jumped out to a 3-0 lead before the Canadians struck back with 2 goals in the second period. And I should mention that Helios Guan was ejected from this game in the second period, so we won't see him the rest of the way. Right now a 1-goal deficit for the Canadians, and they did come out strong in the second period, out shooting the Fairmont club 14-7 in the second period. As the buzzer sounds to signal the end of the intermission, and we are ready to go here in the third period. It looks like Brady Whitkin is going to be taking the draw for the Fairmont club as he's skating around at center ice. And that's Gill taking the draw for the Canadians, but the Fairmont team with possession and shooting it into the Canadian zone. Canadians in their home blue jerseys with the red helmets and red shorts. As action is in the Canadian zone. Alan Peregram in goal for the Canadians. A shot there. I think that hit the back of Whitkin and bounces out now. Meanwhile, at the other end, Matthew Bennett in goal for Fairmont. Solid all game long up to this point. The Canadians want to change that as they're in the attacking zone. Pass in front, Meyer keeping it in. Meyer shoots it. That was deflected and hits the backboards. And now a whistle here. And that is number 11, Alexander Raskin, heading to the penalty box. So just 55 seconds gone in the third period, and the Canadians with a chance to pull even with the man advantage. So the Canadians with the power play as Gill heads out to the ice as a fifth man. Cleared down the ice. So chance for the Canadians to pull even here. Down 3-0 after the first 25 seconds of the second period. Scored a couple of goals to cut this in the one-goal deficit, and now with a chance to draw even. Matiniak. Ramal passes it into the attacking zone. Out in front, tipped, but that goes in the near corner, I should say. Gomez tries to bring the puck out. Gomez with it, shorthanded. Matiniak gets the puck instead and passes it back of his own net. Minute 13 left in the Canadiens' power play. Matiniak passes it into the attacking zone. Matiniak comes in now. The puck is kept in by Canadiens. A shot there. That was deflected and it goes out of play. 57 seconds to go in the man advantage. 18:02 to go in the third period. And you can see, or I can see anyway, the visiting bench. Coaching staff, that might be Coach BX, going over some plays on the tablet with some of the players. The play resumes now. Meyer passes it. It's in the far point. Van Hoekje pass, a shot, and a score! And it's 3-3. And just like that, the Canadiens have tied this game up. A power play goal. 17:49 to go in the third period. That's Usachi with the goal. Power play marker. And it's a brand new hockey game at 3-3. So big goal for sure to tie this one up. And that has to be incredibly frustrating for the Fairmont club, for the coaching staff. Leading 3-0 early in the second period, and now it's a 3-3 game. As Usachi gets the goal, but a breakaway chance here. Shoots it, and they score. And it's 4-3. Well, the Canadiens barely had a moment to regroup while they tied the game up, but a breakaway chance there. And now it's a 4-3 game. That's Raskin with the breakaway. So just as we were thinking that the Canadiens had the momentum, they give up a breakaway there. And Raskin makes no mistake. Alexander Raskin makes it 4-3 on the breakaway goal. So now 4-3 is a score for Fairmont. So the tie was short-lived, you can say. But that came only 19 seconds after the tying goal. Canadiens a chance there. As Abel, a shot, but Bennett up to the task to keep this a one-goal lead. So the last thing you want to do is to give up a goal right after you had scored. Unfortunately, the Canadiens gave that one up, and also you don't want to give up a goal in the last minute of a period or the first minute of a period, and the Canadiens did both those things early as well. So now they'll have to try and regroup. Because if you remember, if you were with us early in the game, as Canadiens try to even this one up right here, shot stopped by Bennett. It was 1-0 in the first period, and the Fairmont team scored a power play goal with 57.3 seconds to go in the first period to make it 2-0. And the second period, just 23 seconds in, they scored to make it 3-0. But, of course, the Canadiens got 2 goals in the second. And then Usachi tied it here early in the third period with a power play goal. But just 19 seconds after that, Raskin on the breakaway make no mistake, and made it 4-3, and that's where we are right now with 15:55 left in the third period. A shot there, and that one goes in. Oh, wow. That looked like a harmless looking shot, but it goes in. So it looked like a weak shot by Meyer, but I guess it fooled the goaltender Bennett. And it goes in, so now it's a 4-4 game. But that one definitely looked like a harmless looking shot, but somehow that fooled the goaltender Bennett, who went to his right, but the puck went in on the left side, just inside the goal post. So a goal that Bennett definitely wants to have back, but it's a 4-4 game as Caden Meyer, a 6'2", 155-pound blue liner, a product of the South Delta Minor Hockey Association, makes it a 4-4 game. The Canadians back for more, but it's broken up. You wonder if fatigue would play a factor. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there as BX gives the puck away to Matiniak. To Gill, pass, a shot. That was stopped by Bennett. Again, I don't know. I was just throwing this one out there. You wonder if fatigue would be a factor for either club. More so for Fairmont making the trip. And you believe that the Canadians are rested being at home. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But a shot there was blocked. Van Hoeke passes to the back of the net. 14:50 to go in regulation time. Right now the Canadians with possession. A shot stopped by Bennett. Big stop there. At center ice now as the Canadians trying to go ahead for the first time all game, but Fairmont with the puck in the attacking zone. In a near corner now, Fairmont looking to regain the lead. They led 3-0, they led 4-3, but now it's 4-4. 14:04 to go in regulation time. A shot there, side of the net. And Bennett's just gonna stick a glove out to cover it. Exactly 14 minutes left in regulation time. So 3-0 was the lead at one point. And after the Canadians tied it up, Raskin with a breakaway goal to make it 4-3. And just moments earlier, Caden Meyer ties this game up at 4-4. Chance there, shot by Matiniak. That was wide, and Bennett got a stick on it. Puck is kept in. Smith doing a great job keeping it in, and Ramal pushes it back in deep. Shot there, oh, and it was stopped by Bennett, and finally it's cleared out down the ice. Smith to Matiniak. Matiniak throws it out to center ice. 4-4 is the score. Canadians coming shot. Stopped there by Bennett. Big stop. Meyer looking for the puck. Meyer with it. Coming in, Meyer. And the shot there. Canadians applying all kinds of pressure now. Shot there. Oh, it hit the goaltender and stays out. Bennett got a piece of that and it stayed out somehow. Center ice, Meyer coming back in. Meyer shoots it, turned aside by Bennett. And the Canadians dictating the play there, but Fairmont now in the attacking zone. Canadians with it in their own end. Usachi passes it out of the reach, though, of his teammate. And it's cleared out to center ice. 12:13 to go in regulation time. Shot there. That goes out of play. With 12:09 remaining in regulation, it is 4-4 here on playfullscreen.com. So, Canadians making a line change. At the point, a shot was deflected. Canadians poke it out. Come out to center, 3-on-2. Along the boards. In the near corner, but Fairmont has it. Skating out with it is Gomez. Gomez coming in. Gomez back on the net. He's being tied up, or being checked, or watched, I should say. Now it's in the corner as at least four players are in there looking for it. 11:30 to go in regulation time. Canadians have it. Matiniak comes in. Matiniak shoots it. That goes into the near corner. Nevin here passes it to Smith. Smith back to here. Off the boards. Out of the reach of Gill and shot back in. That's icing against Fairmont with 11:03 to go in regulation time. And while we have a moment, we would like to say thank you to our sponsors for supporting GVC hockey throughout the entire 2024-25 season. So thank you to Buntain Insurance, Ignite Construction, Pitchfork Development, Horizon Wealth Management, Culture Developments, KPMG, LK Law, McDonald Realty Westmar, Decal Ventures, Northlink Supply, Hub International, and Great Clips Hair Salons. So we thank our sponsors for supporting GVC hockey throughout the entire 2024-25 season. A shot there stopped by Bennett. Now up to 40 shots by the Canadians, as the Canadians have definitely turned it up a notch as far as creating chances and shots there. Another blast that hit the glass and comes all the way out to the attacking zone for Fairmont. But Usachi's there to break it up. And that's Meyer with it. Meyer. A pass to Smith. Mitten in his own zone. Fairmont trying to capitalize here in the attacking zone. They keep it at a point. Shot stopped by Peregrine. Under 10 minutes left in regulation time. Hertel pass out of his own zone and into the Canadians' territory. Oh, he fanned on it there, as Whitkin had a chance there for a shot, but he fanned on it, gets it back, shoots it, and that's stopped by Peregrine. Now in the corner near side. A shot there through a crowd. Did not get through, actually, as Hertel with a shot there. Another shot by Hertel. That one got through and it was stopped by Peregrine with 9:05 to go in regulation time. Another shot there. Fanned on it this time. Hertel did. Gets it back of the net. But the Canadians will just come out with it. That's Gill. He's being tied up. But it's into the Fairmont zone, and now a whistle here with 8:45 to go in regulation time. 4-4 is a score. And you wonder at this point of the game if they'll go to a fourth period. But with 8:45 left still, I guess plenty of time left for someone to break the deadlock. Will it be the Canadians? Will it be Fairmont? Or will the game extend beyond 3 periods? 8:35 to go in regulation time. And of course, there is the second game coming up today at the Oval here in Richmond, British Columbia, Canada. with the U17 Greater Vancouver Canadians taking on the U17 Valley West Giants. 11:15 a.m. for that one. We already saw a couple of the Giants players coming up to the rink side area for warm-ups. Off-ice warm-ups, of course. But so you know, the Giants, or some of them at least, are already here. Well, they all should be here. It is already an hour before, less than an hour before puck drop, I guess. Shot there, oh, chance, oh, another shot there, and somehow it stayed out. Matiniak throws the puck along the boards, back of the net. Far side now. And it is Fairmont coming up with it. Flipped into the Canadian zone, and they make a line change. As do the Canadians as well, with 7.5 minutes to go in regulation time. Matiniak with it. Matiniak passes it out of the reach of Mitten. In the corner. Now near side, off the boards and out. Meyer shoots it in. Out of center ice and into the Canadiens' territory. Meyer in his own zone, off the boards. Giveaway a shot there, but goes into the glove of Peregrine as he makes a key stop with 6:50 to go in regulation time. Shots on goal, 41-26 for the hometown Greater Vancouver Canadians. As the visitors from Fairmont make a change. Play now in the Canadiens' territory. They keep it in. Blum shoots it in by the whistle here. 6:41 remaining in regulation time. As that was offside, so faceoff will come outside of the blue line. Blum passes it. And into the Canadiens' territory. Meyer back of his own net. Centering pass there. Couldn't get a shot off on goal, and it goes in. And it's 5-4. So the Fairmont team able to keep the puck in the Canadian zone, and a shot, and it beats the goaltender Peregrine. That's Whitkin with the goal. So Whitkin, Brady, Whitkin makes it 5-4 with 6:24 remaining in regulation time. So Fairmont being outplayed in this period, being outplayed actually in the since the second period, have the lead once more. It's 5-4. Just over 6 minutes remaining in regulation time. So Brady Whitkin with the big goal there. Now the Canadiens score right back. And it's 5-5. So a couple of quick goals here. 6:02 remaining to be exact. This one, it's a 5-5 hockey game. That looks like Matiniak with the goal. So Luka Matiniak makes it a 5-5 game. So it looks like the Canadiens, every time that the Fairmont Academy team has pulled ahead in this third period, the Canadiens have come right back. So Usachi had tied the game at 3-3 with a power play goal early in the third period. Then Raskin a breakaway to make it 4-3 for Fairmont. Caden Meyer tied it up with less than 2 minutes later to make it a 4-4 game. And then with 6:24 remaining, Whitkin made it 5-4, and then Matiniak scored Just 22 seconds after that to make it 5-5. Pass now, Ertel, chance in front, stop, another shot there, that was stopped. So Paragram now having to make a couple of stops there. Canadians come back the other way. So this is an exhibition game, of course. And what was a 3-0 lead at one point for Fairmont is now a 5-5 hockey game. Ertel passes it. That was stopped at center ice by Matiniak, and he shoots it in. 4:55 to go in regulation time. Will this game be tied after 3 periods, or will somebody break the deadlock again? A shot. That was stopped by Paragram. 4:35 to go in regulation time, and we can see the U17 Canadian players, or I can anyway from my vantage point, U17 hockey players for GVC watching this game in the spectator area. They're getting ready to go for their game. Of course, the Oval staff here will be cleaning the ice after this one. Ready for that other game that's coming up. A shot there into the glove of Paragram. 4:07 to go in the third period. And with the stoppage in play here, the U17 Canadians players have left the spectator area. They are doing their own warm-ups off the ice. But you know that they're excited to get on the ice soon for this or for their game at 11:15 a.m. Right now in this one, it is 5-5. 4:05 to go in regulation time. Fairmont in their own zone, off the boards and the center ice. Smith passes it. And it goes into the Fairmont zone with 3:38 to go in regulation time. Shot into the Canadian zone. Smith is there for GVC. And that looks like Gill with a shot into the glove of Bennett. Bennett catches it, and with 3:20 to go, both teams make changes, line changes. And we have a face-off coming up now in the Fairmont zone. Shot totals now 44-30. Canadians with a shot advantage there, 44-30, as that was shot number 45 into the glove of Bennett. Along the boards and out, down the ice. 3:05 to go in regulation time. Shot to center ice and all the way back behind the net. 2:45 to go in regulation. As that looks like Solar Sheffield with it. Bringing it into the GVC zone. 2:35 to go in regulation time. Matiniak, a pass across the ice. Into the Fairmont zone. A shot. That was blocked. Canadians keep it in. Caden Meyer passes it to Abel. Abel shoots it. That goes in the near corner. Along the boards again. Back of the net. Matiniak now with it. Shoots it, and Bennett is there to stop it. 1:55 to go in regulation time. So this one might end up as a 5-5 tie through 3 periods. Or will somebody on either side get a goal here before the third period expires? We will find out. So 5-5 is the score. Canadians keeping it in. Smith shoots it in this high-scoring exhibition game. McDaniel, number 9, coming in. McDaniel takes a hit, but still with the puck. McDaniel was just added to the roster recently, to the Fairmont roster. Passes a shot. Well, that hits something that stays out as Usachi brings it out and throws it into the Fairmont zone. Fairmont coming in, but that is broken up by the Canadians. 1:09 to go in the third period. Shot there, that went off Bennett, and Bennett tries to cover it up, but a teammate gets the puck and clears it out to center ice. We're in the final minute now of regulation time, 5-5. 52 seconds to go in the third period. As Fairmont now in neutral territory, center ice, Blum shoots it in. 39 seconds to go in regulation time. 30 seconds to go. Canadians come in. Shot, they score with 25.8 seconds to go. It is 6-5. 25.8 seconds remaining in regulation time. And that's Abel with the second goal of the game. Make it 6-5. So A.J. Abel, one of the few remaining players from last year's U18 team, makes it 6-5 with 25.8 seconds to go. Abel, a product of the Surrey Minor Hockey Association, gets a big goal here. And the timeout here by the Fairmont team, as head coach Kevin Bieksa and the rest of the coaching staff going over some strategies, going over some tactics during this timeout. But just when you thought that the game was going to be tied through regulation, A.J. Abel with the goal, second of the game, with 25.8 seconds to go to make it 6-5. Face off here, and they've pulled their goaltender. Fairmont has, so 6-on-5. Right off the draw. Fairmont looking to tie this game up. Shot there. It goes to the back of the net. 13 seconds remaining in this one. 9 seconds to go. Fairmont will have to take a shot if they want to get a goal here. It's blocked, and that should do it. 2 seconds to go. And the buzzer sounds to end this hockey game. It is a U18 Canadians defeating the Fairmont Academy from California, making the trip out here. A great comeback from down 3-0. As the Canadians in this exhibition contest score 6 goals in the final 2 periods, and the last one with 25.8 seconds remaining. As the final score, GVC wins 6-5 here in this thriller. And they did it with 4 goals in this third period. What a victory by the Canadians in this exhibition, as you see the teams line up at center ice and do the traditional handshakes after the game. And you see the coaches of the Fairmont club as well at center ice, shaking hands with the GVC players. The final score here at the Richmond Olympic Oval, the Canadians 6, the Fairmont